Welcome back to Aid Morecambe Gardening, another glorious day here in the garden, and today I want to look into one of the problems that we're all having with our compost, which is bringing back into the garden the very weeds that we've already dug up and we're trying to get rid of. I have the problem, lots of other people have the problem, and it's all down to how we compost really, but at the same time I want to just have a look at the type of weeds that are going to come back on a regular basis and how to get those out properly from your seed beds. Also, at the end of the video, be sure to watch to the end, because there's a very smashing end to this video where something, or should I say somebody, ruins my afternoon tea. Here in my patch you can see quite clearly that I've got convolvulus, which is a really pernicious weed. There's the flower, look, if you see that in your garden, white flower. It is actually poisonous, so be careful of that one if you've got kids. But the composting process doesn't always work fully, particularly if you don't get the mix right, and weeds like that. Also, bramble can come back, dock can come back, thistles can come back. It's all the perennial stuff. Now what I tend to do is dig the compost out of the compost heap when I think it's ready or when I need it. I sift it through and I take out any bits of weed or root that I think will grow in the garden. Now I did that this year. It's not 100% method, and some of the weeds have come back because some of the roots only have to be really tiny for them to create you a problem in your seed beds later on, and that's one thing you really don't want when you've just spent money, time, effort planting seeds into your garden, preparing seed beds, only to have it fill up with weeds that are actually quite problematic. That's it there. You need the tiniest little amount of it, even just millimeters of the root, and it will develop. I'm going to dig one of those out in a second and show you that, so you can see exactly what it looks like. That is what it grew from. Absolutely tiny. I hope you can see that. It's the teeniest, weeniest bit of roots, and that whole plant grew from it. Now there's one thing to remember: these plants will grow from any size bit of root. They also snap very easily, and if I show you this, that snaps remarkably easily, and if you pull that up without getting the fork all the way underneath it, like I did, I'll show you again, you will end up snapping that root or part of it on the way up, and you'll just get the plant coming back again. So I'm very, very gentle. There's no pressure on that whatsoever. And I know it's ruining the rest of the bed and the seedlings that are in here, but I need to get that out in one piece. That piece next to it, if I pull that and snap it, I'm going to end up with another plant, and I'll be doing the same thing at a later date. So just going to get in there and take that out. Right, in this bed here I've got a slightly different weed, just as problematic, and in some respects harder to get rid of because you've got to put a bit more effort in. But in this one I've got dock. Now they're only babies, but they present their own problems because of the length of the roots. If you let these develop, the tap roots on these, in fact there's two different weeds here. We've got thistle with a taproot, but this is the one I was after, and I'm going right deep because that, even as a young plant, has probably 4 inches of taproot, and believe me, that can go on for years and years and years of you just pulling the top out and hoping that you've got rid of it. So yeah, you've got to get right underneath with your fork, dig the whole thing out, and these are what we call, oh, there's Barney the cat. So here he comes, look. Up to mischief, no doubt. Just a quick introduction to weeds. If you want more top tips, subscribe, like. Ooh, Barney, what have you done? What he actually did was jump up onto the table, which was only propped on top, and knocked the whole thing over. So there goes my mint that I potted up, there goes my glass of water, there goes my donut, ants already on that, and there goes my cup of mint tea. Well, I managed to get myself another donut and another mint tea. There was some left in the pot, and Barney's gone and hidden himself somewhere inside. I think it frightened him as much as it surprised me. Anyway, for now, I'm going to bid you farewell, but hope to see you on the next one. If you liked it, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, tell your friends, but most importantly, get out there, have a go, and keep on gardening. Bye for now. Very nice. Now to the garden centre to replace the pot.